Back in November of 2020, I published a short video about 5 minutes long describing an application that I feel absolutely has to be developed. The purpose of the application will be to restore people's access to information that they used to access through a domain name, but can no longer access because the censor Nazis have amped up their game and made the next logical move, which is to begin applying pressure to registrars to take down medical misinformation or anything that they've decided is must be censored. They'll just slap. It doesn't matter if the information is true. We've already established that fact. It just disrupts the narrative that they want to spread, so therefore they label it medical misinformation and they take it down. Okay, so to try to explain what this might look like, I'm just going to do a visual representation of it because that's a lot easier than what I did in the other video. So imagine you're a normal internet user, and today you want to see what's going on with COVID-19, but you don't want to hear the mainstream narrative. You want to hear what evidence might have been recently unearthed. And you know Mercola does a good job of covering a lot of stuff that you're just not going to see anywhere else. So you go to, you're a normal person, you have a handful of links that you check out every day, and you click on Mercola.com to go see what's going on, and this is what you see. This domain name has been seized for repeatedly violating the Dangerous Medical Misinformation Act. And that's it. And that is what Mercola.com is now. The registrar has locked that name and is now pointing to this, and any page that you have saved from Mercola.com, including the main homepage, that's what you're going to see. So you wonder, oh my God, is what I can check out Del Bigtree at the Highwire. He does a great job. So you've got your link right here for the Highwire. You click on it, and what you get is this. Same thing. Okay? You want to go to Corbett Report, you get this. You want to go to LouRockwell.com, you get this. InfoWars. If they're going to seize anybody first, you know it's going to be InfoWars. Okay? So you're here. You click on your InfoWars link, and this is what you get. Okay? So, the fix for this, I don't know if I really want to explain how it works right now. I just want to explain or show what it would look like for the average user. If you have this Uncensor app, the Uncensor app, a browser extension, you see these different extensions that I have here. I don't have the Uncensor app extension because I haven't developed it yet. That's the purpose of this video, to get this idea out there and have some people with some expertise either contact me or share useful information on what they think the best way to develop this would be. But for right now, let's just show what it would look like. You're looking at Infowars.com and you're thinking, what do I do? Well, if you download and install this extension, we'll pretend this is the extension right here. You download the extension and you click on it. All of a sudden, you get InfoWars again. Okay? Same thing here. You were at the Highwire and it was gone, but you've got the app right here, so you click on it. It loads the page again. If you want the short answer on how this works, when you type the Highwire into a normal search bar, normal browser navigation window, it goes to the registrar to find out where to resolve the name. What this application will do is the owner, in this case Del Bigtree, or if it was Mercola, you could use Mercola, it doesn't make any difference. The owner will establish that they own this name prior to it being seized, because that's the whole point. You have to do it beforehand because you won't be able to demonstrate that you are the legitimate owner and controller of this domain name if they've already taken it. The application will see that the Highwire is in the navigation bar, and when you click on it, instead of it resolving through the registrar, which is what was giving you that other page, the medical misinformation page, it will immediately say, okay, we've got the Highwire, and we're going to look in the application. Yep, we see the Highwire.com, and we have a different name server, and we're going to use that name server. So it isn't an archived page. It is literally the exact same as it is right now. It is, if Del Bigtree still has his website on a server somewhere, it was severed because they changed the name server information, and the registrar changed the name server information and displayed a page that nobody wanted. Okay? What this does, that information is still sitting on the server, it's severed by the registrar, you can't see it, it bypasses the registrar, it goes straight through the application to the name server on the application and then points to the information again. So now the Highwire Del Bigtree can communicate in real time again, provided somebody has installed this application, with his or her users, whoever the website owner is. Mercola, InfoWars, Candace Owens, whoever it is, Corbett Report, it doesn't matter. You can imagine it, like literally, how many accounts have they nuked since they started censoring people from Facebook, from YouTube, from Twitter? Anybody who's saying things that are inconvenient, who also has a website, can use this. So, again, the purpose of this video is to just clarify what the functionality will look like. I have some ideas about clearly how it will work, which I just explained with regard to providing an entry within the application that is irrevocably tied to the domain name at a certain point in time, so that domain owner, no matter what happens at the registrar level, will always have the ability to assign the name servers within the app associated with that domain name. So that's the primary functionality. I would love for it to be tied to blockchain in some way, so it is extremely secure and can't be hacked. And I would also like, if possible, to develop some email functionality, because that's another thing. If somebody's been working, if joeplumber.com has been using joe@joeplumber.com as the email address so people can contact me, say somebody heard that they could read Tragedy and Hope 101 for free, or they could listen to it for free, and they were interested in getting this condensed version of Quigley's work, but now they just get the medical misinformation. I did some stuff on COVID. They could take me down for that. But they remembered that there was an email address, joe@joeplumber.com. Well, it's not going to work either. So the application, if I could build some capacity where you go through the application and now all of a sudden the email address would work again, that would be great too. But the primary thing is that the information doesn't disappear, that they can't take it down. They can't take the information down that they don't like. If somebody has the app, they get that the registrar has redirected it, the person can download the app, install the extension, and immediately get it back. That's it for now. Let me know your thoughts, and we'll go from there.